Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out in the morning. Let's start with side shuffle. Here we go. Okay. So if anybody out there has, I don't know, like memory cognitive lapses due to time spent on Earth, highly recommend taking creatine on a regular basis. I started that just over a year ago. I feel it's made a big difference. I just tried to remember something, and then I did. And, I love when it works out. All right. Today we got a 40-30 workout. We're just doing side shuffle here, getting warmed up. 40-30 workout. We're doing some shoulders. And you do need two small weights for this. 2 cans of soup, something 1, 2, 3 pounds, maybe as much as 4 pounds. All right, we're doing side shuffle. Speed it up a little bit. If it's there for you, just a little snap here, okay? There we go. Yeah, if the breathing is getting too elevated, then slow back down again. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Nice. Breathing's elevated, baby jumping jacks. Now this can be where the feet, the toes don't even leave the ground, just the heels, okay? Or it can be a pause in between the two. I like to use this as a device or a movement to get us comfortable with the parts of our body that wiggle and jiggle around. Yeah, and just feel that and enjoy it. Everybody's got it. Let it move around. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Come on out of that. Let's take a wide stance with our feet, so wider than the hips. And now we're going to reach across, okay? But I want the heels and the toes to stay planted. So we're just going through ranges of motion here. So everything in the body is actually being taxed or moved. We're not hurrying. We're not holding any positions. All right. So I know there's some people in the group that are excited about today already just by joining in because they can see the black mat behind me. And there's other people that have no idea what's in store for them. And now they might be afraid because I've mentioned it. And when I say excited, I don't mean happy excited. Unless, or maybe, I don't know. That's variable. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do knee to opposite elbow. All right. And let's do a little bit of a snap with this. So try to get that knee to touch the elbow. Now, if it's impossible, it's impossible. But try to kick it up. Okay, we're not doing this slow and controlled, but we're actually doing our best to get those two to touch. And anything in between that has to get squished, squish it. All right, brace that abdomen. Whenever I say brace the abdomen, what I'm referring to is turning on your core muscles. And a few ways to think about this is when you're about to cough or sneeze, or have a bowel movement, that is bracing your abdomen. So squeeze, and then get it up there. Now we're gonna slow this down. We're gonna pause. Okay, try to hold it for about a second. And now the knee and the elbow may no longer get close to each other. Got some balance going. Catch our breath. So this is warming up your balance. Balance is nervous system driven. And of all the things that go away as we get older, it is, as they say, the first to go. Okay. It's also the easiest to get back. That's why it goes first. It truly follows that use it or lose it deal. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. We got the shoulders. We got all this figured out. Dynamic mobility. So we're going to take the right leg back. Both hands to the inside of the front leg. Get as close to the floor as you can, and then come back up. Switch sides. Now, if that floor is too far away from you and that position's too extreme, then as the foot goes back, just come down to that front knee, okay? So this might look like a stretch, but only if you hold the position. We're not holding it. We're going in. We're going out. We're catching our breath from that somewhat intense warm-up. All right, so we've got Almost all the time right now, at least for now, we're on a cycle of starting with leg exercises and then doing something with either focusing on arms or shoulders, or the focus is on the core muscles. Today it's shoulders. All right, one more each side. All right, this is it. Pop up, grab some water. Let me show you the deal. So today is bodyweight squats. So squats, but we're not using any weight except for our body, hence the term bodyweight squats. All right, so you can stand with your feet quite close together, or a little bit further apart, or a little bit further apart, or even further than that, okay? You can choose, okay? And there's different purposes for each, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Vary it, okay? The deal is, if my feet are right close together, my toes point straight forwards. If my feet are really far apart, my feet are now pointing out quite a bit, okay? And then for every position as I come in, they match how far apart they are. So here's my hands, right feet wide, feet narrow, and then basically it's like if there's a hands of a clock going up there. Anyways, you get it. So play around with that, okay? Most important thing with bodyweight squats or any squat movement is those hips reach backwards. I'm gonna move this for now so you can actually see what's going on. So hips reach backwards and then we sit, okay? We want the hips to go backwards more than the knees go forwards. The knees can go forward. It's not the end of the world, but those hips have to go backwards. You choose how low you go for the intensity that you want to experience, okay? Yeah, this is bugging me now. All right. So we're going to do bodyweight squats and just look forward to a bunch of variations. I'll describe it as we go. The other two exercises that we're doing today are for shoulders, lateral raises and front raises. So lateral raises, small weight. We raise the weight up to the side until your arm is level with the floor. There's no shoulder shrugging. I try to feel my shoulders actually drop as my hands go up. Really important here, look from the side. You can see the weight's actually out in front. My elbows are bent, okay, and the weight is in front of me. They're not right to the side. And I'm leading with the back of my hand. The back of my hand goes towards the ceiling, okay? So the elbow kind of reaches backwards. Anyways, that's how lateral raises are done. Front raises, same. Elbows bent, and now we just raise to the front, okay? Resist the urge to use any momentum, as I just felt me swing that up a little bit, okay? And you're only gonna go as far as level with the ground, or even a little bit lower than that, okay? This takes very little weight to get something out of. If you only have like the 5 pounds and you don't have anything in between, and then 40 seconds of that is too long, then go for as long as you can, let's say 20 seconds, put the weight down and go empty-handed the rest of the way. It's awesome for you. All right, that's the deal. We'll do squats, lateral raise, squats, front raise, loop through that 3 times. That's our workout. All right, first round for bodyweight squats. We'll just call these regular. Go as low as you feel comfortable. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You're exhaling as you rise, and that's it. You are bracing your abdomen the entire time. You're bracing it harder when you're at the bottom of the position. And you're exhaling as you rise. That's our bodyweight squat. Right on. I've got my hands out front to counterbalance the weight out back. Just a habit of mine. You can do whatever you like with your hands. It might be beside you. I just really, really like to have them in front, and that's what I do. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. All right, 30 seconds rest. Breathe. Catch your breath. Get ready for lateral raises. But we have quite a bit of squats. We're doing 3 rounds of this, which means 6 rounds of squats. So I'll throw some variety in there for you. Lateral raise, this is slow, controlled. No momentum, no swinging. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And if it's there for you, pause at the top for a moment. So if you only have, let's say, cans of soup, and they feel a little light, and you're like, oh, I wish I had something a little heavier. All right, well, how do you make this harder with lightweight? Slow down. Get to the top, pause for a moment, and then slow on the way down. Yeah, that actually makes it harder. Fast and flailing isn't harder. All right, notice you're still bracing. You're actually bracing the whole time here. And exhaling as you rise. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. All right. Next bodyweight squats. So you figured out how low you like to go, right? Okay, the next round, you're going to alternate. The first repetition will be how you like to do it. The second repetition will be a little deeper than you like. Third repetition, the way you like. Fourth repetition, a little deeper. So alternate. Regular and a little deeper. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You do your speed, I'll do my speed. If you don't want to go deeper on every other one, but maybe every third one, do that, okay? Notice you have to go a little slower to go, oh, that's interesting and new. I'm not sure if I like that. Okay. Brace really extra hard at the bottom, especially when you're doing the deeper ones, okay? We only have 12 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. All right, front raises. You might notice front raises are easier than lateral raises, or vice versa. I don't know. One's going to be easier than the other, probably. I already feel myself getting ready to swing this up. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try really hard to control it. All right, ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. No shoulder shrugging. Remember, the shoulders stay away from the ears. You might have a shoulder that really struggles with this range of motion. But if you go a little lower, it's fine. Well, do that, okay? Or drop the weight and do the full range of motion. Both are excellent for you. Exhale as your eyes. 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. One round done. And we're continuing. One of the adaptations you can use is when I say go, wait 5 seconds and then begin. Then you're on a 35 clock. All right, squats this time. We're going to pulse at the bottom. When you get to your bottom position, come up a centimeter and down a centimeter and then all the way up. It's a pulse. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. At the bottom, you just do a little pulse and then back up. That's it. It's not a bounce, it's a controlled movement. You might find that you don't want to go quite as low with this because you're spending more time in that bottom position. And that's okay. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. I'll go so far as to say that if you're sitting there in your pajamas eating toast and drinking coffee, you are still benefiting from this because you're watching and you're learning. And I'm going to say you're on that path to eventually putting on those fancy workout clothes that you bought and jumping in. So that's okay too. Lateral raise in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Control. So today we're really pairing up really big muscles with really small muscles. So hopefully we're not huffing and puffing uncomfortably. That's what black mat is for later on. Some of you know, some of you don't. We're almost there. I'm going to turn so I can see my clock. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. All right, squats next. Sticking with the pulse idea, but now we're doing 2 pulses. So you get down, up a centimeter, down a centimeter, up a centimeter, down a centimeter, and then all the way up. Okay. Breathing, relaxing, everything's fine. And that comes to an end in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Double pulse. Nice. So doing it this way, we're not going to do very many repetitions, but that doesn't matter. We are still spending time for 40 seconds under load. Three, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Time under tension. That's a phrase that people who exercise use, and it refers to more muscle stimulation leading to more muscle growth. A little bit of strength, more on the growth end of things. So growth is equal to toning. Growth doesn't always mean big. Front raise, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Depends on your body, your gender, your hormone profile, your age. If you are like a 19-year-old male at the far male end of the spectrum, you do stuff that could lead to growth, you'll actually get bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you're over 50, hormones have changed. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Actual growth, like getting bigger, is really, really difficult. But density and tone, that's certainly possible. So, okay, squats. All right. This time we're going to do a squat with a knee drive. So I'll quickly show you. So we squat and then we come up, knee drive. Squat, come up, and then knee drive the other side. That's what we're doing. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat and then knee drive. Stand all the way up and then drive the knee, as opposed to just bringing the knee up as you come up. Okay? Now this can be done a little faster if you want. If you're into that huffing and puffing piece to this, okay? And I'm kind of moving my knee towards my elbow, but they're not touching. I'm just doing this controlled. There's a little bit of fatigue burning in the muscles, in those leg muscles from all these squats. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, that was the start of round 3, wasn't it? Holy, forgot to mention, started round 3. It's always exciting. So now we're doing lateral raise. And then I think we only have one more squat thing to do. Also, I could really totally have screwed that up, but then it doesn't matter, because whenever that thing dings, we do something. And when it dings again, we stop. Lateral raise. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember the option to drop the weights if you're swinging, if it's too hard. Empty hand. This is plenty hard empty-handed. Still exhaling as you rise, and that's halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. Okay, last squat. Now I'm thinking of, yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're going to do all this together now on my count. You go as deep as you want, but we're going to do slow descent. So I'll say down, and then I'll go like 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The bigger the number, the slower we're going, okay? When we get to the bottom, I should be at 1. 3, 2, 1, down. Slow. 3, 2, 1, up, and then down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 9, that's right. 8, 7, 6, slow down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down and up, and that's it. 30 seconds is done. Okay. Woo. All right. Slower means safer. Slower means harder. Slower means more emphasis on growth versus strength development. Slower means more sore tomorrow, generally speaking. So you're welcome. All right, front raises. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So remember how if you need any help with any of this stuff, you need some one-on-one advice, you can email wellness@saskpolytech.ca or email me directly. But neither of those emails work if you're going to complain about how sore you are, okay? There's a filter. All right, here we go. Front raises, come on. Only 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Put those weights down. Nice work, everybody. That reminds me. The myth of like, oh, I should be sore the next day after a workout. No, you shouldn't be sore after a workout. You might be. If you are, it means you work pretty hard. Good for you. But you probably shouldn't do that regularly. Okay, you really should only be sore once in a while at the very most. Really sore after the workout the next day means you did too much. Okay, burpees. That's right. Burpees. Okay, so here's the deal. The easiest version of burpee would be to use that stool or the chair that you use when you do your push-ups. So you put your hands on that stool, you walk your feet out, you walk your feet back in, and you do the wave, okay? Or maybe the wave has a bit of a jump where the heels come off the ground, or it's a tiny jump, okay? Also, you can, rather than walking the feet out, you can hop the feet out and hop the feet in, nice and slowly and carefully, okay? That's a nice progression. Full meal deal is all the way to the ground, all the way up, and a big jump. That's the full meal deal. We're doing 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Ready? The clock has started. Countdown, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go at the pace that you feel comfortable. If this is your first day doing burpees, do something that doesn't feel that hard. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Rest. 20-second rest. Only 20 seconds. Now, if you're gassed and winded, take this set off. Watch, learn, and then jump back in on the third one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Now, if you've got some fitness, and you know you have some fitness, let's use it. 20 seconds of hard work is really good for you. 3, 2, 1, rest. Here we got one more to go. One of our goals, I think, is to develop enough fitness so that every once in a while we can hit it. Our body likes it. It really, really does. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on, this is it. Push it. Get an extra one in here. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Walk around, catch your breath. Nice. I just remember being at a conference years ago, and the research was on rehab for post-heart attack folks. So ages 60 to 80. I'm not stretching yet. I got to catch my breath. So older people, all the way up to what we might all call old. I don't know. And these are people that had heart attacks. So generally speaking, you know, not the elite athletes of the world, regular people or unfit people, unhealthy people. 6 rounds of 10-second maximal effort intervals. So walking as fast as you can, running as fast as you can, biking as fast as you can, just for 10 seconds, and then taking quite a break, but doing it again 3 times a week. Like, they're pushing them maximally. That showed massive results. If that's you, don't just go do that. That has to be supervised. But the research was like, to me, this was 20 years ago, and I'm like shocked. Why would you take a post-heart attack person and work them maximally? But anyways, that's what we're doing. All right, my favorite stretch, lunge stretch. My left foot's out in front, my right leg is behind me. Come down to just bearing weight on that front leg, or if it's there for you, hands to the floor. The next position from here would be elbows to the floor. And we're just still catching our breath. So put yourself in a position that's comfortable, but also stretching. And then keep your breath deep and let it slow down when it's ready. The big, deep breaths. Okay. The front leg, I can't really see, it's behind my arm. So my arm is right beside my leg. My foot is flat. That's where that should be. Okay. And then this is stretching so many different things. The adductor of the front leg, the glute of the front leg, the hip flexor of the back leg. And feel free to shift around just to see if something feels like it's stuck and you can, I don't know, unstick it. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, right foot's up. So when the class starts, if you see the black mat leaning up against the wall, I might have just forgot to put it away, because that's normally where it sits. Or it's burpee day. We don't do burpees very often. There's mixed feelings about burpees. You walk into a room and say we're doing burpees, there's groans that come out of the room and half the people leave. But then there's also people that get kind of excited because on their own they're never going to do them. But when they're in a group and someone says we're doing burpees, okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Left foot in front. What we are all getting better and better at is adjusting and adapting the movement to fit our body. That's really what an exerciser, an active person's always getting better at, okay? Making the small adjustments that fit your body's capacity, and then you're learning what that limit is, and then every once in a while trying to push into that limit, maybe not past it, but into it. Taken me 40 years to get better at not pushing past it. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. One of those things would have been good to know back in the day. Because number one thing, we don't want to stop. We want to keep going. Okay. Number 2, we don't want to injure ourselves doing this. Okay. We do not want to injure ourselves. Err on the side of caution. Don't risk injury. If you're 22 and you injure yourself today, you're better tomorrow because you went to sleep and you healed. If you're 55 and you injure yourself today, you're better in March. There's a difference. And I don't know who's all here, but if we are all over 35 years old, we can't take a month off. 3, 2, 1, and we're come on to that, and that's it. We can't afford that. Nice job. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so does your body. And I will see you Thursday. Take care.